rather have Russell Wilson or Lamar Jackson?
Russell Wilson, but that doesn't mean Lamar Jackson's not a franchise quarterback.
Okay, would you rather have Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
No.
You're looking at possibly fight of the year there. Normally I don't double up on fighters, but when you have two talented fighters like Weili and Rose, and then not to mention how exciting Weili is, especially in her last fight with Joanna, and I think Rose is a better Joanna.
All right, now we got Adam here to talk with us a little bit about the Philadelphia Eagles. Adam loves talking shit, and just like other Eagles fans, he loves eating shit. Third pick of today, Friday, is going to be Oral Roberts plus 15.5. So that'll be later this afternoon against Ohio State. Ohio State's great, but a lot of those 15-2 matchups tend to be closer than you really think they're going to be.
Double Jack and Coke.
And I was
whatever we can get our hands on, we were drinking it.
Hooting and hollering all kinds of profanities and ruining the experience of the people around me.
All right, welcome back to Drafting with Sparks, guys. Had a pretty solid week last week. Lost some of the early prelims. Luke Sanders. Let's see here. Lost a close decision in the Kai Kamaka and the disqualification on Random Marcos. Things like that happen with the up kick. But the main card is where I really shined last weekend and helped me win quite a bit of money last week, which was really nice, with like I said in the bantamweight fight with Devilish and Stamen. I know I'm butchering that name, but like I said last week, he just does everything that Stamen does better, man. When it comes to wrestling, striking, just putting that face on you. He was in his face the entire time, and he got the job done. A lot of decisions on this card. Sean Strickland getting it done. Kutalaba and Jacoby going to a draw. And then finally, the co-main event and main event really came through, with Jigga getting that brutal liver kick on Cub Swanson, hit it perfectly. And then Yuri, man, he just looked nasty last week. Hitting him with that spinning back elbow, that was brutal. I mean, just put it on Dominic Reyes from the beginning of the bell. Dom had some answers with that left hand, but other than that, Yuri just put it on him. So this week, we've got an interesting card. It was supposed to be TJ and Corey. I was really looking forward to that fight. It's not going to happen, but it looks like they're pushing it back to next month around the pay-per-view, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got Michelle Waterson and Rodriguez. Don't have the first name in front of me, so excuse me on that, not knowing my stuff. I know Rodriguez is a Dana White Contender Series alum. And, she's coming off the knockout of, I believe, Amanda Ribas. And Ribas is on this card as well, fighting Angela Hill. This week, I'm just going to make it quick. I'm going to kind of go over my lineup. If you guys like it, use it. If not, it's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. Who I've got starting off with, I'm just going to go down my list of how it's listed up here on my DraftKings lineup. At 7,800, I love Alex Moreno against Donald Cerrone. I think Donald Cerrone is it's time for him to, I love Cowboy. I've been watching him since the WEC days. Those wars he had with Benson Henderson, I don't know how much longer he can do this. Getting knocked out by Connor, and then I believe his last fight was against Mike Perry, if I'm not mistaken. It just hasn't been the same Cowboy. I think he can still break the record for submissions or something, if I'm not mistaken, in this next fight. But I like Alex Moreno at that 7,800, and Cowboy at 8,400 is just not. It's not worth me paying that price for him, just with the other fighters that you have that you want to kind of pay up for more than him. Next, I've got Jeff Neal against Neal Magne. Jeff Neal was a little bit higher on the price tag that I would like to pay for him at 9,000, especially against a talented guy like Neal Magne. Neal Magne, he's got that, I think, 84.5-inch reach, tough cookie to crack. Really the only time I've ever seen him truly dominated was in that last fight against Michael Chiesa. I think Jeff Neal just he's he didn't look good against Wonderboy. We know that, and Wonderboy kind of put on a clinic striking, but who doesn't look? I mean, who looks good against Wonderboy striking? Not very many. I mean, even Anthony Pettis before he knocked out Wonderboy was getting pieced up on the feet. I mean, Wonderboy is just one of those guys that it's going to look hard to look good against. I think, and Jeff Neal, I really do think that he has the talent to one day maybe, make a run at that title. I don't know if he'll ever win a title, but I think he has a chance to put it all together and make a run at it, just like any of these other guys that's made runs, like Gilbert Burns, even Jorge, getting Jorge's run to the title, get a couple knockouts and you're right there. And especially the way Kamar is putting these guys away in that division, you just never know. And him looking to and he's looking to fight Chiesa now instead of Colby, which I think I don't think that should happen. I think it should be Colby getting the next shot, but that's for another topic. So I've got Jeff Neal at 9,000. I think he gets it done by decision, if not maybe maybe an early knockout in this one against Neal Magne. I just think the striking is just on a different level again than Neal's is. But I do like Neal Magny's value at 7,200. As a value pick, you can't beat that, especially for a guy as talented and ranked in the top 10 as Neal Magne. I believe he's still ranked in the top 10. Next, I got the Crochet King. I think that's what it is. Crochet something. Maurice Green. At 7,100, you kind of split these from the big names to the undercard, and I like Maurice Green. Two heavyweights going in there. I think he might get his striking's great. I think he gets it done early in this fight against Rodrigo de Lima. Excuse me. Next up is I've got Gregor Gillespie going against Diego Ferreira. I love Diego Ferreira's. First of all, before I start on Gregor, I love his upside at 7,300. But the way Draftkings has their scoring set up, it favors wrestlers and their control time. Gregor Gillespie could really dominate this fight, and you can get a lot of points off of the wrestling. So I love Gregor Gillespie, especially at 8,900. He's not one of those guys that's up there at $9,200, $9,400 you got to pay and get the amount of points you're going to get from him. Next up is I've got Amanda Ribas versus Angela Overkill Hill. Love Angela, her striking, love what she brings to the table. 7,400, if you like going that way, I could definitely easily see her out striking Amanda Ribas and getting the decision, but I don't see her knocking Amanda Ribas out. I can see Amanda Ribas getting the finish over Angela Hill, especially on the ground, where Angela has been submitted multiple times. So in this one at 8,800, I'm going with the favorite Amanda Ribas. And last but certainly not least, and I think might be our fight of the night, I have Kyle Dakas against Phil Haas. And man, this is going to be a barn burner. I really like this fight. I've got Kyle Dakas, and mainly it's just because I think he has more ways to win this fight. I think Kyle Dakas can wear out Phil Haas, get him tired. As long as he can survive those early rounds against him, I really favor Kyle Dakas in this one, getting it done by decision, maybe late round submission. His ground game is nothing to mess with. I mean, if you go back and look at the Brendan Allen fight, those guys went to war. Brendan Allen got the victory in that one, but Kyle Dakas he's going to be, and he's got that linked, and especially in that division, that's going to be really tough to handle. So I like Kyle Dakas in that one to get it done. So again, I'll run through my lineup real quick in case you guys missed any of the picks. I've got Alex Moreno, Jeff Neal, Maurice Green, Gregor Gillespie, Amanda Ribas, and Kyle Dakas. Good luck this weekend, guys. Me and John will be back sometime this week, give you guys a rundown on what's going on with us. We've got some exciting news. We got some new stuff in the making. So we look forward to hearing from you guys. Give us a like, subscribe, hit that like button, comment, give us some feedback.